What's up, guys? I'm Matt.
I'm Christina.
And we're the Hungry Sneaker Nerds.
Today we've got a pizza comparison. We purchased some frozen pizzas from the grocery store, and we're going to compare them to each other. And Matt sure looks excited. First, we got DiGiorno Rising Crust.
I think I paid $5.99 on MVP with that at Food Lion.
We got Freschetta Rising Crust.
And that one was either $5.99 or $6.49.
And then we got store brand Food Lion Rising Crust.
That one was on sale for $2.99.
So we're gonna cook them up and see how they turn out. Of course, we've had all these, but never side by side to see which one is actually better.
Which one do you think is going to be better? I know which one you normally...
I usually like the Freschetta best. The DiGiorno crust usually turns out too hard for me. But I want to say I've had the Food Line before and it wasn't that bad. So I'm kind of interested to see. I know a lot of store brands, and I learned this when I worked at Publix. A lot of store brands... What are you doing?
Listening to somebody talk to the left of me.
Okay. A lot of store brands use these name brand companies to make their pizzas. So, I mean, DiGiorno, Freschetta, one of them very well could have made this Food Lion pizza. We would never, ever know.
Flip them over.
It says it's distributed by Food Lion.
Yeah, that's...
But it doesn't say manufactured by.
That's correct.
So...
But I think all of them are 400 degrees in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
The DiGiorno is between 18 to 20 minutes. The Freschetta is between 21 to 24 minutes. And looks like for crisper crust on the Food Line one is 20 to 23. And for softer crust, which makes absolutely no sense, 23 to 27 minutes. You would think the longer it went, the harder the crust would be. I would think.
I would think so as well.
I think it might be backwards.
So, yeah, we're going to just cook it until it looks done. And... let you know what we come up with.
Yeah! Hi. Alright guys, before we put the pizzas in the oven, I still have them in the plastic. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like before we put them in. This one right here is the DiGiorno one. Looks like it's kind of lacking on some of the cheese. You know, this is normally the most expensive one in the grocery store. And it's really lacking on cheese. This one right here is the Freschetta one, and it's pretty much covered. A lot of pepperoni. To be honest, let's see, it's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20 pepperonis on that one. The DiGiorno's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 pepperonis, but one pepperoni's not going to make a difference. But the cheese on this one looks way better. Now this one is the store brand, and to be honest, it has 20 pepperonis on it as well. And to be honest with you, it looks just as good as the Freschetta does. So $2.99 right now looks just as good as the $6 pizza frozen from the grocery store. And like I said, this DiGiorno is normally what, $7, $6.99, depending on where you get it in town.
Both Freschetta and DiGiorno.
Yeah, and like I said, DiGiorno. I remember when DiGiorno, when I was growing up, DiGiorno was the best frozen pizza there was in town. But this here, I haven't had it yet tonight. But as far as appearance goes, before we get started, it kind of looks like shit, fellas. So we're gonna throw these in the oven, and we'll see you guys in about 20 minutes or so, and I'll be burning the roof of my fucking mouth.
Alright guys, we got the DiGiorno pizza fresh out of the oven. Wanted to show you what it looked like. Matt is modeling it for you. We've got the Freschetta pizza fresh out of the oven as well. The store brand is in the oven at this time, but we're going to go ahead and let these cool for a couple of minutes and then cut them up and get this party started. As you can see though, the DiGiorno, he's giving it a thumbs down. I mean, obviously it's still pizza, whatever, but the Freschetta, the pieces, the pepperoni pizzas are all lined up on there, and
appearance, it looks way better.
Yeah, just the overall appearance is more appealing. Now this corner right here got kind of dark, but that could be our oven, so we'll we'll give it a...
Yeah, because if you look over here,
pass on
like
that.
that kind of got dark on that side
Yeah.
too.
So, anyway, yeah, we're going to give these a couple of minutes to cool and cut them up and get this started.
Alright guys, so like Christina said, we were letting them cool for a few minutes, so now we've cut them. We're going to try this DiGiorno first, then try the Freschetta, and as soon as the store brand one comes out of the oven, we'll give that one a shot. So, you want to grab a slice and show them what it looks like cut up, and then I'll grab a slice as well.
Alright, here is my slice. As you can see, the cheese kind of melted, the sauce is exposed.
And I like mine a little browner sometimes, so I took the one with a little browner edge, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to eat this bad boy. Try a bite anyway. Yep, kind of tastes like a box. Anna doesn't realize when she whispers, you can still hear it. She wants to eat the crispy crusty off the crust. She doesn't like nothing but thin crust, but she likes the crispy part.
Alright, so right away, you know, there's a lot of bread notice in the crust, which doesn't really have a lot of flavor to me. I mean, it's not a bad flavor, it's not a good flavor, it's just no flavor. The sauce has a very strong flavor. I'm using the word flavor a lot.
I don't know that it's a strong flavor.
I feel like it's strong, like a, you know, it's not like a sweet sauce, it's like just a very tomatoey sauce.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't.
A generic tomato sauce.
I'll put it to you like this. In my opinion, if you're going to pay $6 for a frozen pizza, then you might as well just go to Little Caesars and get the extra most bestest $6 pizza. But Food
the
Line
cheese,
closer.
I don't even taste the cheese.
No.
Because as I showed you, a lot of the cheese was, you know, not even present. It was a lot of sauce exposed. Pepperonis are good, but of course, you know, it's pepperoni. Of course it's good.
I guess the main question is, will it make a turd? And yes, it will.
It will most certainly make a turd.
So, you know, if you're just going for the making the turd factor, then 100% goodbye.
Yeah, but I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
DiGiorno used to be my favorite growing up, and it's went way downhill in the last 10 years.
We don't even have my favorite growing up, or I guess not growing up, early 20s. I was a big fan of Red Baron because it was cheap.
Well, the Red Baron didn't have the rising crust,
And
did it?
no, it's just like a regular classic
It's got
crust.
that-
I think it's called classic
They
crust.
have that brick oven.
Yeah.
One. It's good, and we'll do those against another. You know,
Yeah.
it'll be a different time, but we were just going for the self-rising. That's what, you know. I didn't
Yeah.
get the deep dish.
We wanted
DiGiorno.
to compare, you know, not different styles of pizza, the same style but different brands. So that's the DiGiorno. Let's move on to the Freschetta, which is typically my favorite.
She grabbed the slice I was looking at, but
Oh, do you want
no,
it?
you can have it.
All right, that's the slice of Freschetta. As you can see, there's not much sauce exposure there on the top
That's
view.
mine. I'm gonna give this a bet.
And there's a lot of pepperoni. The crust slightly browned. So now let's he's already started. My cheese is starting to slide off the side.
To me, they kind of taste the same.
This one's still really hot.
They both kind of taste the same to me. You don't
The
think
crust
so?
on this one seems a little bit thinner, even though it's still a rising crust.
Yeah.
It's a little bit thinner. The sauce tastes very, very similar. I can actually taste the cheese on this one though, because there was more cheese.
Yeah.
It's good. It's cheese. Whatever. Pepperonis.
I actually like the pepperoni on the DiGiorno one a little better.
Yeah.
But as far as cheese, the cheese on this one, like I said, she said, it covered it more, and
It's more present.
I'm a big fan of if I get a pizza and it's got cheese on it, I want the cheese to cover the sauce. So
And
let me
for
try the
some
crust.
reason, in my memory, I thought that this sauce was a little bit sweeter, but it's not. This sauce isn't sweet either.
I used to not like this, and this is actually just as good as that, if not better. I mean,
So I mean, really, This, I might give that one a 6 and this one a 7. I mean,
Oh.
just because of the cheese factor.
I didn't try the crust on the DiGiorno one. I tried the crust on that one. Let me try the crust on the DiGiorno one. I don't know, man. This kind of.
I think
It's dense.
this sauce is a little more seasoned now that I've tasted
this
it
crust
again.
on DiGiorno is just dense. It's just. I mean, I know it's
It's
rising.
very
It's
dense
supposed to
and
be
thick.
Now. I don't know what they did different with their deep dish pizza that made it taste so much better than this crap.
I like the crust on this one better. That
Yeah.
one's too much bread.
Yeah, the crust on this Freschetta is way better. I'm actually gonna probably finish this piece. Definitely better than the crust on that one. I'd probably give this a. I don't know. I'd probably give that DiGiorno a 5 out of 10. And I'd give this a 6. I'd give it a 6. I'm not. I love pizza, but I guess I just don't love it as much as I used to. You know.
You just got more discerning taste in pizza now.
I don't like pizza.
Yeah, this here. If I was to buy frozen pizza, and I was going to spend $6, I know you'd never hear me say this before, but I'd probably buy the Freschetta. Out of these two. Now, I still got to see what that store brand one tastes like, because I'm going to tell you what, $3. If it even comes close to one of these, it's worth $3.
Yeah, well, the value goes a long way.
Yeah, $3.
If the flavor is similar, I would just assume spend less money and get the same product.
But
But we've
see
got
you-
probably about 10 minutes left in the oven, and
we'll see you guys in about 10 minutes.
yeah.
Alright guys, here's the store brand. As you see, Food Lion Bacon Rice Crust. Looking beautiful, as always. Looks better than DiGiorno did, but kind of looks a lot like the Freschetta did. I think we did this one for what, 20 minutes? The other ones went for what, 22 minutes, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to let this cool for a minute. I'm going to cut it up, and we'll be back to you guys in a minute.
Alright, so we've got the pizza cut up. He says it's cooled off. I don't think it's cooled off long enough. So I'm going to let him give it a try, and I'm going to talk, and I don't want to burn the skin off the roof of my mouth. I like having it there.
Alrighty.
Store brand.
Store brand.
Right now.
It looks, kind of good.
Don't look kind of good. It just looks good. Oh, excuse the hell out of me.
If I'm going to be the only one eating it, she needs to
I'm going to eat it.
slide the fuck over.
I'm going to eat it.
Which piece do I want?
That one put memories.
I like that one crispy, but that one has 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 pepperonis on it.
Well, that one has a crusty crust.
I hope you burn every inch of skin in your mouth.
Did you want that slice?
That's rude as heck.
That's heck the memories.
I didn't get the one I wanted. This one was closer, and it's still steaming. Smells funky.
It do.
It's not as dense looking as the DiGiorno one when it's cut. It's going to be hot on my mouth hole, but I'm going to bite it.
Well, slow your roll then.
He's ready to eat it.
Oh, I said I was going to talk. So, we do eat other things than pepperoni pizza, but not a whole lot of things. We don't like vegetables on our pizza around here.
No
Not
pineapple
typically.
here.
Sometimes I like bell peppers or like spinach, but that's about it for me as far as vegetables on pizza.
And I like the beef.
Yeah.
I like meat pizzas.
He likes meat. I don't like ham, but I like all the other meats.
Pineapple.
I don't care about
First thing,
They like
ham. So what you got? What
I'm
you
gonna
got?
take it back
What
to
you
the
got?
Freschetta one. I gave that a 6 out of 10. That's better than a 6 out of 10. I would probably give that an 8 out of 10. That one was really good because I tried another piece after I tried the first one, and it was really good. This store brand one beats DiGiorno all the shit. This is 6.5 7 out of 10.
So DiGiorno's 5. This is a 6 or 7, and Freschetta's
I
an 8
would, if they didn't have Freschetta
on sale.
and all they had to choose from was Food Lion or DiGiorno, I'd buy the Food Lion. Now we didn't try the Great Value from Walmart because Walmart's on the other side of town.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we get pizzas, or next time we get a pizza, we'll get that one and just try it and see if it compares to the Food Lion. But I'm thinking a store brand is a store brand
More or less.
for the most part. I like this one. It's definitely, it's not as good as the Freschetta.
This one is a lot greasier.
Yes, it was a whole lot greasier. This is going to give you the Hershey's. You're going to be going down Hershey Highway in about 30 minutes.
I'm not.
You think you're not, but it's going to be so messy, I'm going to have help cleaning up. So,
I've already been to the bathroom a couple times today, so I'm
yeah,
good
did
to
you
go.
wash your hands afterwards?
I did.
Because
I
I
washed
heard
them.
from a little birdie that you may have got a little something on your hands.
I washed them a couple times.
Okay, good. Because you did touch my pizza, and I don't want your feces.
I washed them with your pizza.
Nice. That's why it's as good as the Freschetta.
What?
I'm gonna eat another bite of this.
Sorry,
It ain't bad.
we're a couple of nasty
Let me try this.
motherfuckers.
I didn't try the crust on this. Let me try the crust.
All right.
The crust is dense, but not as dense as the DiGiorno. I would definitely buy this before the DiGiorno. What do you think?
I prefer this crust over the DiGiorno one.
Yeah.
It is still dense, but it's thicker than the Freschetta, but not as thick as the DiGiorno, and it's softer. I didn't care for how hard the DiGiorno crust got. It kind of hurt my mouth, honestly, to chew it.
And if
This is softer. It's still a little thicker than I like.
well, you like deep dish pizza though.
I do. But this isn't. This is supposed to be a regular crust. If I want a deep dish, I'm going to go get deep dish.
See, I'm a thin crust person. I prefer the thin crust, but I still like this better than the DiGiorno all day.
The sauce doesn't really have a very strong flavor to me.
You ain't gonna eat that one?
And the cheese almost has a funk to it to me.
How'd you like before?
Now, you know that's how you know it's good cheese.
Yeah, and that's probably true.
They like
And
funk.
now these pepperonis are really good.
Yeah, I tried one before the video. It was good. None of them really curled up when they got the crunchiness.
I mean, this one is just as good as the DiGiorno in my opinion.
Same.
I'm gonna match it with DiGiorno and give it a 6 out of 10. But I still prefer the Freschetta.
So if all you had was the DiGiorno and this Food Line, which one would you buy?
I'd probably buy this one just because it's cheaper.
Just because of the price?
Mm-hmm.
I'd buy it. I think it tastes better.
I mean, it
And
tastes
it's
just
cheaper.
as good to me. So, if you wanted to get a Food Lion pizza, I wouldn't argue with you about it. I would eat it, and I would be happy, and I would be full.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's like I said, like you said, it's not as good as the Freschetta. That Freschetta, I've never been a fan of Freschetta for some reason. I just never was. But tonight, I'm a changed man.
Yeah.
That Freschetta is banging. Yeah,
Yeah.
but all in
Yeah,
all,
this
still.
Freschetta, just overall.
But all in all,
Better.
still, if you're gonna pay $6 for a pizza, you can go to Little Caesars. You can go to Pizza Hut. Hell, you can go to Domino's and get them for what, $5 or $6 too.
And you don't have to cook them.
Yeah.
But, if, what was I going to say? I had a brain fart. The one thing I've noticed, though, and this is just from, experience grocery shopping. I don't know how it is in other stores, but, I've always noticed that the DiGiorno seems to go on sale a lot more often than the Freschettas do.
Yes, they do.
And I think that right there says more than anything we could say.
I mean, DiGiorno has always been like a
You know, that they're
the
having
top of the line.
they're having to mark it down to get people to buy it. And the Freschetta, you know, they're just like, hey, our pizza's the shit, and you're gonna pay $6, $7 for it because it's the shit.
Well,
But it does go on sale sometimes. But when it does go on sale, it's usually still like $5.50.
like I said, I'm gonna say the crust is better on this one than the DiGiorno. The pepperonis are better.
The pepperonis on that food line are better than the DiGiorno.
The DiGiorno's.
I prefer the crust.
I
just
don't
'cause
like the DiGiorno sauce.
I actually did like the DiGiorno sauce better than the Food Line
And
sauce. I just didn't really taste the Food Line sauce.
And I
that
like
much.
that the Food Line pizza, the cheese covered more of the pizza.
It did.
And that may have just been a bad DiGiorno pizza, because sometimes you'll get one and it'll be covered in cheese. Sometimes it's not. It's a frozen pizza. A machine splattered the sauce on it and splattered the cheese on it. I mean, so a person didn't, a machine made it. So, I mean, it's not going to be perfect. If I made it, it'd be perfect. But,
I can't make a homemade pizza with the shit.
well, neither one of us can. I'm just talking shit. But we've tried.
I can make one on a tortilla.
And you know what?
It's alright.
That's pretty fucking good.
Or like a pita bread. I used to make these pita bread pizzas. They were always pretty good. I thought they were anyway.
I don't think I had one.
You did. It was when I was on that diet.
Oh, I didn't like it. Or did I like it?
You did like it.
I did like it. There was something I tried I didn't like. Oh, I think that was that Chef Boyardee pizza shit I didn't
that
like.
Chef Boyardee pizza kit.
I grew
is
up
crap.
when I grew up that shit was good, and now it's just, oh my god, really? This is horrible.
Well, I mean, isn't that the case a lot of times, though? Something you really loved as a child isn't good. Like those little hug juices, I used to tear that shit up when I was a kid.
I still like those.
They're fucking disgusting now.
Well,
And I found out today that Pop Rocks don't taste all that good either. I thought they did, but they don't.
Well, that's the same thing with movies and anything else. You like stuff when you're a kid, and you just grow older, your taste buds change, your
Taste
opinion
of
on things
movies
change.
change.
You try different places. Like, we tried a place today, we went to a pizza place today. What was it called?
Bricks, wood fired.
We were kind of fancy, for
Well,
me.
Yeah, we went in there. Well, it looked like a regular little pizza place from the outside, and we got in there, and it was like, is this place casual? Is it fancy? I couldn't really tell what vibe they were going for. I got to look at the menu, though, and I'm like, these people are definitely fancy. Their pizzas were weird, and they didn't just have a regular pepperoni pizza on the menu.
Yeah, you couldn't make your own, you couldn't build your own pizza.
Yeah. So, I mean, we did find a way, though, and got our pepperoni pizzas, and we were contemplating just leaving. We were going to leave, because they didn't really have anything on the menu. But, we talked to the waitress, and she was like, yeah, sure, we'll get you pepperoni. And we were like, okay, cool. So we stuck around, and we're actually very pleased that we did. It turned out to be a really good
I will tell you
pizza
this.
place.
I do got a gripe about some of these pizza places. And I know we're not the only one that has a real picky son. My little Matthew, he won't he won't eat a whole lot of different things. But one of the things he does eat is French fries. Okay? How much does it hurt to have French fries on your menu? I mean, we went there, excuse me, and we ate, and he couldn't eat because he can't. I guess he can't. Maybe not process the cheese or something. Because every
Pizza
time
makes him gag and throw up.
yeah, so when we go to places, we try to make sure they've at least got French fries or something on the menu that he can attempt to eat.
And we've tried it on him multiple times.
He just, and it makes you feel bad when you're sitting there. Makes you not want to eat when they don't have nothing on the menu that he can eat. So normally we had, like today, we had to eat our food, leave, go somewhere else. And it's just his thing. I mean, he's not, it's just his thing. He won't eat. We tried multiple times, he won't eat it. So a lot of you pizza places, you got appetizers. What's the the harm in having French fries on your appetizer list or something?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. But the pizzas, just a regular cheese, pepperoni, and mushroom pizza was $10.
And it's an individual
Yeah,
pizza.
it's not
a 10-inch pizza.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of Blaze. You know, they're also wood-fired and, you know, they're a little
it's
cheaper. And you can build your own pizza with as many different toppings as you want. And it's, you know, it's this, I don't remember how much it is, but it's like
What, $8.50?
$8.50. I think you're right. The one topping is like
$6.50, I think.
$6 or $6.50 or maybe even $5. No, the cheese one is $5.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're just going on and on about pizzas.
Like, don't get me wrong, the pizza
This
was
video is going to be too long.
the pizza was really good. But anyways, guys, we're gonna cut this off because
We'll talk more about pizzas next time.
next time we'll do thin crust or meat or something.
I think we'll do thin crust next time, which isn't my favorite kind of pizza.
No, but there's a whole lot of different brands that have the thin crust.
They have good thin crust. I just really don't like Pizza Hut thin crust.
I think, what was it?
I think the crust tastes like garbage.
Wild Mike's, that's thin crust, isn't it?
No.
No?
No.
What about that, the Sasquatch is not a rising crust either. And there's one more that we've tried. What was it? It was like in a brown box. Sasquatch is in an orange box.
Oh, the Screaming Sicilian.
Yeah, I was going to pick that up tonight, but I couldn't tell by looking at the box if it was a self-rising or not.
I think it's just a regular old crust. Anyway.
So we may do one where we put the higher priced pizzas all in one category.
Yeah.
But we'll figure it all out. Anyways, try to at least make it halfway through the video, guys. So I guess we're going to say that
the winner tonight is Freschetta.
In my opinion, it's Freschetta, Food Lion, and then DiGiorno.
And I'll go with that because, you know, I felt like the Food Lion and DiGiorno were pretty much neck and neck.
Yeah, and if they are, you're going to pick up the one that's going to be
cheaper.
I mean, hell, it was $3 cheaper.
Yeah. All right.
Have a nice night, guys.
Until next time, good night.